Imagine waking up in your modern room. Now imagine all of it vanishing. You open your eyes in medieval Europe. The harvest has failed. Our presenter appears on a clean, pale background. He points to one loaf of bread. That loaf must last too long, and winter is still coming. This is not just hunger. This is a famine. A famine begins before the stomach hurts. It begins in the fields. One bad season can wound a village. Two bad seasons can break it. Rain can drown the grain. Drought can burn it. Cold can kill seedlings. Hail can shred crops. War can ruin planting. Pests can finish the rest. Medieval people lived close to the edge. Most families were not storing luxury food. They were storing survival. A normal year was hard enough. A bad year became a test. The presenter shows a full field, then he wipes it away. A bare brown field appears. That is the real starting point. No harvest means no cushion. Grain was everything. Bread mattered most. Porridge mattered too. Ale mattered too. Even seed grain mattered. If seed grain is eaten, next year is in danger too. That is the trap. You are hungry now, but eating everything can starve you later. The village starts counting sacks. The sacks look small. The families look worried. The Lord still expects rent. The church may still expect dues. Debts do not vanish with the wheat. That makes famine crueler. You have less food, but not fewer obligations. The presenter appears beside two piles. One pile is food, one pile is taxes. Neither pile looks enough. At first, people hope. They say the next market may help. They say another village may sell grain. They say the weather may improve. Hope buys time, but not calories. Then prices begin rising, slowly first, then sharply. A loaf costs more. A sack costs much more. Poor families feel it first. Rich households feel it later, but everyone notices. The presenter holds a coin, then the coin shrinks in value. The bread stays the same size. Now you understand inflation without words. Markets become tense places. People stare at every basket. Merchants become powerful. Rumors travel faster than carts. Someone heard grain is cheaper east of here. Someone heard a barn was raided last night. Someone heard the road is unsafe. Fear spreads with the rumors. Families change how they eat. Meals become smaller, then fewer, then thinner. Soup gets more water. Bread gets less grain. Good flour disappears first. Bran stays longer. Then beans matter more, then peas matter more, then cabbage matters more, then anything edible matters. The presenter points to a normal loaf, then to a darker, rougher loaf, then to a bowl of watery soup. The change is clear. People save crumbs, they save peelings, they save bones, they stop wasting everything. Children feel hunger differently. They ask questions, they cry at night, they grow weak faster. Older people weaken too. Hard labor gets harder. You still need firewood. You still need water, you still need repairs, but the body has less fuel. This is where famine becomes visible. Faces sharpen, clothes hang looser, movement slows down, arguments start sooner. The presenter shows a body as a battery. The battery drains with each task, and food no longer recharges it. People begin selling possessions. A pot can become bread, a cloak can become grain, a tool can become one more week. This is dangerous. Tools are survival too. Sell too much. And next season gets harder. Some families sell animals. A chicken goes first, then a pig, then maybe the ox. That can be disastrous. No ox means weaker plowing later. Famine steals the future as it steals the present. Some people gather wild foods. Nuts help, roots help, berries help in season, herbs help a little, but wild food rarely feeds a whole village. Too many hungry people strip the land fast. Forests become crowded. Commons become tense. Neighbors watch neighbors closely. Who still has grain? Who is hiding food? Who traded in secret? Who baked bread last night? Suspicion grows. The presenter appears between two villagers. They glare at each other. One holds an empty bowl. One holds a small sack. No one feels safe. Some households stretch flour with substitutes. Ground peas, oats, husks, acorns if processed, sometimes even bark or weeds in desperation. The bread becomes dense and grim. It fills the stomach poorly and can upset it too. Hunger also changes judgment. People take risks they would avoid in good years. A dangerous trip now looks worth it. A theft now looks tempting. A promise now sounds believable. Desperation creates bad bargains. Some leave the village. They head toward towns. They head toward monasteries. They head toward anywhere with food. Roads fill with travelers. Some are searching for work. Some are begging. Some are simply fleeing. The presenter walks beside them on a blank path. He points ahead. But the road is not salvation. Towns can be overwhelmed too. More mouths arrive, supplies tighten, prices rise again, begging increases. Authorities may push strangers away. Charity exists, but charity has limits. Monasteries might help some people. Wealthy households might distribute food sometimes. Town councils might intervene sometimes. Not enough for everyone. That is the brutal math. When food shrinks, choice becomes harsher. Who eats first? Who works hardest? Who gets the last crust? Families make painful decisions. Parents may eat less. Children may still go hungry. Servants may be dismissed. Hired workers may lose their place. Wages can lag behind prices, so even employed people suffer. The presenter shows 3 clocks. Food prices rise fast. Wages move slowly. Hunger arrives first. Famine also weakens immunity. A hungry body fights poorly. Small illnesses grow larger. A cough lasts longer. A wound heals slower. Diarrhea becomes more dangerous. Fever becomes harder to survive. Malnutrition and disease team up. That partnership kills many people. Clean water was already uncertain. Now weak bodies drink it anyway. Sanitation does not improve during crisis. Crowded movement can spread sickness too. So famine is never only about food. It is about the whole body failing under pressure. Newborns suffer. Pregnant women suffer. The elderly suffer. The poor suffer first. But famine can climb the social ladder too. A local lord might still eat better, but even nobles fear unrest. Even they fear empty granaries. Even they fear disease spreading upward. The presenter stands beside a castle and a hut. The castle plate shrinks too. The hut plate vanishes first. That is class in one image. Crime rises in some places. Grain theft becomes common. Animals are stolen. Stored food is guarded. Barns get locked. Night becomes more tense. Punishments can turn harsher. Authorities fear disorder. Famine strains law as well as stomachs. Sometimes riots break out. Sometimes carts are attacked. Sometimes granaries are raided. Sometimes markets explode in anger. These are not random outbreaks. They are hunger made public. The presenter stands in a crowd scene. He points to bread, then to clenched fists. You understand the escalation instantly. Religion shapes the response too. People pray for rain. They pray for mercy. They hold processions. They blame sin sometimes. They seek meaning in suffering. This does not mean they were foolish. It means famine feels bigger than one family. It feels cosmic. When weather destroys food, it can feel like the sky itself is against you. Scapegoats can appear in hard times. Outsiders may be blamed. Merchants may be blamed. Minorities may be blamed. Witches may be blamed in some imaginations. Hunger distorts social thinking. People want a cause they can touch. The real cause is often larger and messier. Weather, war, storage problems, transport limits, poverty, and simple bad luck. The presenter writes nothing. He only arranges icons: cloud, sword, empty sack, broken cart. The system looks fragile because it was. Medieval transport was slow. You could not call for national relief. You could not move grain instantly. Bad roads matter here. Distance matters here. Bandits matter here. River levels matter too. So even when food exists somewhere, it may not arrive in time. This is why local failure could become catastrophe. If your area fails badly and help moves slowly, survival narrows. People start measuring time differently, not by festivals, not by saints' days, but by how long food remains. 3 sacks left, 2 weeks left, 1 meal left. That mental shift is terrifying. The presenter appears with a clean countdown graphic. Sack by sack, it disappears. No text is needed. Everyone understands the panic. Some communities survive through cooperation. Shared ovens help. Shared labor helps. Shared stores help if they exist. Mutual aid can save lives. But trust is harder when everyone is afraid. That is the tension. Famine tests character. It also tests structure. A village with reserves does better. A village with connections does better. A village near trade routes may do better. A village already poor collapses faster. By the worst stage, people look changed. Cheeks are hollow. Posture droops. Eyes lose energy. Children stop playing. Silence grows heavier. This is not dramatic exaggeration. It is slow damage. That makes it frightening. Battle kills quickly. Famine kills by stretching time. Each day asks the same question. Can you endure one more day? The answer keeps getting weaker. Then finally, something changes.